Alright, hello and welcome everybody back to another stream. I'm your CFI, and today is going to be our 5K stream. We actually made it to 5K. We're loaded into Montreal. We'll be doing Montreal to Philly. If you hear any coughing or anything with my throat, I've recently got sick. I was actually working today and had to book off due to that. So that's what's going on with that. But yeah, thank you so much everyone joining in, and thank you to the partners as well. The channel, I have them listed down below, and one that I forgot to do was PU Air Korea, who has also been a major supporter of the channel, will be in the future as well. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to get this flight going here. The giveaway, the way this giveaway is going to work, because I think I'll be explaining this a lot, but the way the giveaway is going to work is, one, you got to be part of the Discord, and two, it won't be open until a random part of the flight. So I'm going to say giveaway's open. You guys will have 5 minutes to go enter the giveaway, and then after 5 minutes the giveaway will be given. It's going to be a 57 technically USD gift card and a 50 euro gift card to Contrail. You can buy the CRJ, you can buy sceneries, SimFX, Parallel 42 stuff, Flight Beam, whatever you want. It's whatever you want to buy. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's say who's hi in chat here. We got Major Mark. He's first. Hey, welcome, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Mark, you just won the CJ, so if you win again, then you're gonna on the roll. I'd go play the lottery if you win again, Mark. Chris is second. Hey, welcome, welcome. Kyle's already called landing rate at -79, which is quite positive. We'll see. See what we can do. Flight Sim Gaming as well is flying with us, guys. So Flight Sim Gaming, I actually don't know what gate he's at. I'm assuming somewhere over there in a 320. If you guys don't know Flight Sim Gaming or Major Mark is, go be sure to go subscribe to their channels as well. They go live as well. Mark, hey, welcome, welcome, and Kellen, hello. Some new faces as well. So let's jump in. We're already boarding with people on board, so they're immediately going to start complaining about the temperature that's in the airplane. So we'll go flight plan, import OFP. And we'll send and set payload, and with that done, with fueling already done, we're going to go ahead and start up our APU so we get that air conditioning going. APU invite's been completed. We'll go ahead and press start, and that'll be on the way. Feet per minute, that's butter. Yeah, Kyle, we'll try. We'll see, my friend. We shall see. Alright, well, the APU's starting up. We'll go over here to the performance tab. Everything is good there. They want a trim of 6.5. There we go. We'll set the payload. We'll set it to the FMS. It's dry runway flap 8. We'll set all the speeds in now while we got it. Go ahead and refresh the weather. Whoop, didn't want to press that. They're calling for 24 left. We'll see what we get. A flex of 42, so we'll keep it on that for a second. So FMS will execute this. Let me get my flight plan going here. How are you guys Saturdays? Going well, hopefully. Yohelm, welcome. Joey as well. Are you still using MS? Yeah, I am still using 2020. I don't have a reason to switch just yet. I'm sure I will, but for right now, I'm keeping it on 2020. I'm keeping it on what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. As soon as this breaks, I'll switch over. And if you guys ever forget the giveaway, how to enter, it will be in the chat. So it says giveaway required Discord. There's the link for you. And then at a random time, we're going to do the giveaway. So it won't be on a certain schedule. Okay, so I just pulled up the flight plan. They want direct Fonz, Bugsy, ALB, DNY, and then the Spud 7 arrivals. So out of Montreal, it's most likely... Oh, did Montreal get offline? I swear there was control here earlier. That's why I picked it. Oh yeah, they literally hopped off. Alright, cool. Well, they were on earlier, so I'll use 2-4 right for departure, as that's more likely what's going to happen. So 2-4 right it will be. So departure arrival, Montreal 2, 2-4 right. Execute that. Departure arrival into Philly would be the Spud 7. I guess 6 because I haven't updated. Do I risk updating? Do I risk updating? No. It's going to be right here. You can do it in the iPad now, but I don't know if it'll crash the sim, so I'm not going to do that. And it's via the DNI or DNY transition. We'll leave the approach blank as usual. It's going to be hard to talk, guys. I hate being sick, but I'll try my best here. It should say just 863. Radio page, that's correct. All right. And the flight plan page. Bonds, Bugsy, LB, DNY. And Spuds. Cool. Flight plan performance. This has already been set up, and we're going to flight level 350 as our cruise altitude. And our alternate cruise altitude would be flight level 1, not even flight level, it's just 7,000. Execute that, would be a 77,700 taxi, so roughly a 77,300 takeoff, somewhere around there. Pretty decent number. ISA is +5. And we got some tailwinds in the way. We got 2 knots of tailwind, got -13 on the cruise, and a +12 in the descent. Some variable winds. Next page. Our reserve fuel is going to be 1707. Estimated time of departure is going to be 0010 Zulu. And a 400-pound taxi. Performance would be a flex of 42. VNAV. Next page. They want us cruising at top of climb of 247.78. 4-degree slope. Radios are auto. We'll just squawk 2000 because there's no one here to give us something otherwise. Airports will turn off. Flying from the right, so we'll get VNAV. Airports off. Flying or monitoring on the left, so they get on. Flight plan page, copy active. Flight plan page, copy active. We've made secondary flight plans in case we need that for later. Alright, so we're just boarding. Almost complete. I'll check up with chat here real quick. I'm delayed. Chaseplane is giving me problems and cannot interact in the cockpit. Got to uninstall it and reload. 2020 should be 510. No worries, my friend. Yeah, that happened to me the other day, actually. Joy says, you try Beyond ATC. I have not. I've used Say Intentions, and I'm actually partnered with them. But I've never... Although it works really well, Say Intentions, and I'm sure Beyond ATC as well, I just hate AI. I like real interactions with real people, to be honest. And I have to keep repeating myself, and then they give me the wrong clearance and this and that, and I just don't bother. So it's good. It's a great tool if you're trying to learn how to talk to ATC in a non-combative environment where they won't get mad at you. But I can't stand it personally. I've always hated flying with AI, even in the when I play DCS. And I'm in the F-14 or the Apache, I never fly with an AI backseater or front seater. I always have someone jump in one of those seats, or else I'm not going to take it. I just can't be bothered to use it. So, it's looking like... Oh, that's something with my CRJ profile. And here we go, 237 for the runway heading, and the Montreal 5's up to, or Montreal 3's up to 5,000 feet. The level off of 1120, I believe, in Montreal. There we go. Flight director is right. 1120, 5,000, 237 on the heading. That's all been set well. Hey, Alice, welcome. How you doing? You're gonna hopefully answer the giveaway. We'll be doing it later on. Totally understand it. I like it because it helps me learn. Yeah, exactly. By the way, guys, for the giveaway, I'll be mentioning this throughout the stream, but for the giveaway, it will be on the Discord. So it'll be under the giveaway section on the Discord. And I would like to do it randomized, but it looks like it has to be at a certain time that I have to make it for. So what we're going to go ahead and do is give it a 40-minute time zone. So if you enter within 40 minutes, then it'll call the name. So the giveaway is live on the Discord. All you gotta do is press the little icon to enter. It could be only one entry. Fire says, oh sorry, just watched your video on the A30s. Definitely not going to get them soon, but nice little reviews. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they're not necessary unless you like been in the airlines for a bit. If you already have a rocking like a Zulu or an A2 or an A20, I keep saying A220, they those are more than suffice. It's just when you're doing those 4 leg days for 4 days straight, those A20s really start to kind of get compressive for 7-8 hours at a stretch. The A30s are just super comfortable, so that's why I got those. Do the rest before starts here. The APU's online, and we will check the electrics here. It's all been transferred over nicely. Go ahead and get disengage the ground power switch. I'll tell him that he can disconnect it. Kyle says just checked it. It worked. Perfect. Cool. Awesome. Get the hydraulic 3A pump on. The seatbelts can come on. We'll put our Philly elevation in, which I think is pretty close to sea level, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check it here. Database, KPHL. We're also waiting on Flight Sim Gaming. He's getting started up, so it's 40 feet. So just should require 1, 2. There we go. And the elevation is set for 40 feet. And I'll leave this on the doors page. Hope your Saturday is going well. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like as well the video and subscribe for more. Definitely some cool new CRJ stuff coming along. I bought the ProDesk Sim throttles. So those will be coming in at the next, probably at the start of the next month. And I do have a promotion code for that too. So if you'd like to pick them up yourself, either now or after you see my review of it, you'll get 5% off. So those will be coming in. And I also have some other RJ news that'll be coming in as well shortly that I can't discuss. But it'll be a hardware that'll be coming out and a software. So that'll be pretty cool. How do I do the giveaway? I'm not, you're just, yeah, so you have to be on the Discord. Join the Discord and then press the giveaway button. And then press the little icon inside the giveaways, section. So far we only have 1 entry, so this one person's gonna get really lucky. The only one is gonna get it. Fires at the very top of the Discord, it says giveaways just under the information section. Everyone should have access to it. Alright, let me do a permission statement. I don't know why some people can and some people can't, but we'll go ahead and do it differently. You can try it now. Hey, Abgeek, welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Huh, okay, let me fix that. Stand by. I'll redo it then once I get this working for you guys. We're just waiting on boarding anyways, so we got all the time in the world here. There we go. So let me redo it. You don't have to press giveaway. You just have to press the icon. So let me redo it for you guys. We'll start a fresh one here. And just don't text in it, or actually I'm going to change that. That was a mistake. Found the one I needed to do. There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, no reason to message in it, guys. Won't make you win any better. So it's going to go live in a few seconds here. All right, it is live. You can go ahead and press your little icons to enter. I'm doing well. Just did the VATSIM event to KMIA. Oh, cool. What event was that? I don't even know. When do you hit the line next on the When do you hit the line next on the RJ? I was actually flying today. I was supposed to have technically 8 more flights from today and tomorrow. But I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but my right nostril clogged up with my throat kind of hurting in the morning. And I called it quits. I don't know if you guys ever been in a plane, or especially one that's pressurized, but as soon as you start descending with any of your sinuses blocked, it is not a fun ride. And if you're a passenger, you can get through it for a flight, but to do 4 flights and to actually be responsible for the flight is not good. So it's better to book off with no questions asked. The company's good about that. And hope it gets better rather than staying on and it actually gets worse. So yeah, but the next time I'll be flying will be the 13th. I called for a flight today because yeah, see, there's always reason to call it off. Airline wise, we usually don't call off for wind too much, but definitely in the instructor days or the GA stuff, you'll definitely start doing it more. Looks like boarding is completed, so let's jump back in the flight deck here. We're gonna close all these doors up, remove the wheel chocks, and we got all the doors are green. We'll press the status button to get the status page back. We'll go ahead and turn our fuel pumps on, our beacon light on. Actually, let's hold on the beacon. We'll get our GSX tug connected. Flight sim, are you ready? Perfect. The perfect timing, my friend. We just got finished boarding. Perfect. Try some hot tea. It'll open up your passes. Yeah, I can try that. I just hate tea. I'm just not a fan. But definitely can try it. Shaq says, oh yeah, I was doing cross country and I was like 11,000. Holy, that's real high in 172. We started descending. I was with my buddy and I could not fly due to had to hand over the controls. Yeah, it becomes really bad, especially in the RJ. We're doing 3,000 feet a minute, so that pressure changes quick. I felt it a little bit yesterday, but powered through. But today was gonna start getting worse, so I made, I think, the responsible decision and said, no, I did lose out on some money. Not my guaranteed pay, but some per diems and stuff. So I would have liked to kept going, and it was a good pairing and a good crew. I was having a good time. But it just didn't work out. So that's how it goes. That's how it goes. You guys should all be able to enter the giveaway now. We got 9 entries in the giveaway out of 16 viewers, so be sure to go enter that giveaway. It's free. You might win it. We also have 16 viewers and 9 likes. That's kind of interesting. 9 entries, 9 likes. We need 16 entries and 16 likes. Let's make sure there's no one else on VPilot. Nope, no one else is on VATSIM for Montreal-wise, so we'll just go straight back. Play some game if you're listening. We're pushing back now. And we'll release the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
What if this was awkward? Thought I was subbed already. What is the giveaway? No worries, Defender. The giveaway is a $50, well, it's technically €50, 57 USD gift card to Contrail. So if you shop on Contrail, or you will after this giveaway. If you don't, you can buy whatever you like. You could buy the CRJ version 2, which I'm using right now. You could buy MK Studios Montreal, which I'm using, Flight Beam Scenery, Parallel 42, Chase Plane, whatever you want to buy. It's all going to be for the taking for you. Captain Jack, hey, welcome, my friend. Hey, buddy, just got home from Mass. We were having dinner. We'll join ASAP. Wish I could fly along. No worries, my friend. Be sure to enter the giveaway as well. I also see I saved a little money by not flying today, but one less flight towards commercial rating. Exactly, yeah. Not flying has its drawbacks and its benefits, depending if it was for the correct reason. We'll go ahead and start number 2. And if you remember, guys, it's 120%. Oh, I think I already clicked on. Don't do that. 120 ITT, 120 or below, and an N2 of 20%. JJ, welcome. Did Boris update his sound set for 24? I thought it already worked. Pretty sure it already works. Could be wrong about that.
Set parking works.
Yeah, guys, we got 11 entries now with one winner of a 5.2 million gift. No, I'm joking. $50 gift card.
Unlocking gear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention, as we will now display the safety features of this aircraft.
All right. Starter cutout. Starting left.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass skin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Don't worry about that man sitting in the nose. And
Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your
works already? Yeah, it works. It does work. JJ says I fly this bird a lot from KPHL, or I don't know what that is, to LaGuardia when I got to Sony music offices. Nice.
and pull on the red strap to
Cool, cool,
inflate
cool.
it.
How you liking that? Sounds like a cool gig.
Takeoff.
Captain Jack says multiple winners. No, just one winner.
Right. Your tray table is
And
secure.
JJ says even flown to BHM.
Thank you for your attention.
I don't know what that is. Holy, Flight Sim Gaming with a $50 donation. My friend, this is a giveaway to you guys. It's not a giveaway to me, like, although it's basically just reimbursed me. But we're gonna go out for dinner and I'll buy it back. That is crazy, guys. Unless we're doing two winners, we can do a second giveaway later on. If Flight Sim Gaming would want to go for that. Absolutely nuts. Everyone say thanks for Flight Sim Gaming, especially if it's going to be another giveaway. That's incredible. Really appreciate it. You keep donating. You don't have to donate, guys. Especially Flight Sim Gaming. You already bought me like 2 dinners before. Anyway, second engine starter cutout and stable. We'll stop that clock. That's been going on for way too long. And we'll go mode to GPS. Check the electrics. Make sure that the engines have taken over from the APU, which they have. The DC is as follows. Looks good too. All right. Well, APU can get turned off. The active cargo can get turned on. The probes can all get turned on. And we'll check our rudder. Let me go ahead and lock my rotary, not my rotary wheels, my office chair wheels, so I don't become a slip and slide. Use my pedals. And we'll go to the flight control page. We'll check full left, check full right, status, steering on, park and brake off, a little bit of power. That's incredible flight. I really appreciate that, my friend. That's insane. Oh, you know what? I should get the CTAF frequency up, shouldn't I? CTAF. CYUL. 19.9, they say. And I'll get my charts up and running as well. Whoa. Things going kind of weird. There we go. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to have one winner of the 50, and we're going to do 2 winners, and I'll split that between 2 $25 cards. So we'll have 3 winners, unless you guys want to just do 2 winners with 50. That's up to you guys. Let me make a poll here real quick. Remember, guys, you have to have Discord. You have to have Discord, and you'll have to message me if you win as well. Yeah, the CRJ is really good, man. This is the V2. Some claim it's not. I claim it is. But this is a very good starting point.
24 left. Could be a southbound departure. We're heading New York. Final call, Jazz 898. Montreal traffic.
But yeah, it's a very good. This is V2 is a very good benchmark for a much better CRJ in the future. That's why I look at it as a V2.
Canada 540 taxiing to 24 left, North Apron Alpha. We'll hold short runway.
So flight sim game is 24 left. I'm going 24 right. And I'll give him a taxi call here. I'm trying to get my charts all open. Zoom on in. I think this is the E north ramp. Oh, it doesn't have east lane. There it is. East lane north ramp. To Bravo 4. To Bravo. Montreal traffic, Jazz 863 taxiing north, correction, east lane, north ramp, Bravo 4, Bravo, hold short 24 right, Montreal. If you modify the VNAV descent profile, how come the TOD doesn't move? It should move. That may be a bug, but I've noticed, but it should move. When will the winners be announced? The first one will be in another 20 minutes or so. Another 30 minutes from now. The other two will probably be after landing. So here we are on the east line. Go away. We're going to go up to the north ramp. Left on Bravo 4. And then a right turn Bravo and we'll go all the way down. Thanks for joining this stream, by the way, guys, on your Saturday night. Hope you're enjoying all the CRJ content. We're going to leave it in live time and live weather if you guys want, or we can switch it up, but I don't really do much live flying on Flight Sim, other than weather-wise. The Jazz RJ taking off right there. By the way, guys, if you've never done this before, I would recommend, here's Bravo 4 over here, I would recommend downscaling any of your traffic from 4K traffic to 1K traffic. I don't know if you noticed that RJ looked a bit not good resolution. That was on purpose. So on VATSIM, anytime I fly with FSTL traffic, by default it's 4K, I think, traffic, or at least 2K is the models, but I've downscaled them all to 1K because I really don't care of how good they look. I just kind of want to know what type of plane it is. So I would recommend doing that. Look up how to set, or how to FSTL, how to downscale resolution, and it should come up. Yeah, JJ, we're gonna do 3 or 2, which looks like the polls are going for 3 currently. We'll keep that going for a bit. JJ, I think there was a different file you had to do. There's a 2020 file, and then there's a 2024 file, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. There's something about that. I don't use 24, so I wouldn't know. But it should just work if you have the updated one. I don't know why my default view is all nose down like that. Let's change that. Chase plane. There we go. All right, we're going to go up a bit quicker on this straightaway. We'll go up to about 20 knots, 25 knots or so. Shaq says it's crazy how many more CRJs in the world there is now than Dash 8s. It used to be a lot more even. Yeah, well, the Dash 8, the classic especially, is mainly gone. Really, the queues are still available, but I think people are, I don't know, I guess the flying for the certain destinations, or it just became not profitable with the queue anymore. I couldn't tell you why. But yeah, and CRJs are going too. It's going to be Embraers, really. Embraers and 220s. Alright, we'll go flap 8. We'll go ahead and get our crossflow to auto, or to manual, I should say, our auto crossflow to manual. And we'll check our flight controls. Go full left, neutral full right, neutral full down, neutral full up. We got a flex of 42, which gave us 88.6. That's not correct, but it's higher than what it actually would give me, so we'll keep it. Flex of 42 would probably be about 80, 83, 84. But that's fine. Hopefully I'm steering the right way. Got 20 of you guys in here. If you guys know anybody that fly the CRJ or want to win a gift card, send them the stream. Because this is our very first time doing a giveaway, and it's our first time hitting 5K as well, so be sure to spread the word. JJ, is that towards what I was talking about with the downscaling the traffic? Because that's not what I do. I actually had to run a command. Rover says that, yeah, you like that? I'm gonna try to taxi with the now the real RJs, like the gear over these bumps, they don't kind of wobble as much. That's it, flights. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the weird thing about the CRJ when you're flying it, is when you're taking off, you're actually like you're almost like you're de-rotated, so you have to like rotate through center and then keep rotating. Same thing with the landing. When you land, you have to flare and then keep that nose, fly the nose down, because it's not centered with the horizon. Montreal traffic, Jazz 863, landing over runway 24 right, Montreal. Okay, don't see anybody on the straightaway. Strobe lights say we're clear of takeoff, so we'll throw these all on because it is nighttime, basically getting towards it now. We ding the FAs, hit the status message to box our status messages there. It's surprisingly hard to line an airplane up with a taxi like this. That's just not how the aerodynamics were made, Rover, because this airplane was designed, you know, back in the Challenger days, and they basically just stretched it. So if they start changing things around like that, it's going to change the way it lands, the way it takes off, and the aerodynamics about it, and then that's a new type rating, right? Whereas if they keep it the same, they can basically keep the same type rating between 550, 700, 900. I think the 1,000 are different, and in some countries the 200 are different. All right, we're going to get on the center line. We'll press our toga button, which will just set our FDs to takeoff. There we go. We get the takeoff configuration okay, and 24 left was, or 24 right was observed. Go ahead and stand the throttles up to about 70-75% N1. Montreal traffic, Jazz 863, rolling 24 right. Set thrust, set.
Montreal traffic, Air Canada 540, line up 24 left.
80 knots is checked, and we got flight sim gaming to a parallel takeoff on the left side over there. We got V1 rotate. Gear up. Speed mode. Climb 173. Heading mode. Heading. Notice I'm saying it twice. That's because I'm pressing heading and then I'm verifying it says heading. Heading mode is clicking it, and then verifying it's there. Okay, we're coming up to our blue line, our acceleration line, so I'm going to start nosing on down. I'm going to start using the sync button. I have a whole video on the sync button, guys, so go be sure to check that out if you don't know what the sync button is. Go flap 1. Flap 0. Climb thrust. And we're going to accelerate to 250 knots. Give myself direct fawns. Executed, nav available, nav mode. FMS2 is captured. We'll start turning on that. I'm going to keep it accelerating to 250 knots. Then it would be the after takeoffs, but it's with one, without another person here, it's kind of difficult to do everything all by myself. We'll set the heading bug somewhere. Constantly have to trim nose down as we accelerate. That is realistic to the airplane because the wings are getting more lift, so you got to keep adding more downforce basically with that tail. And I'm going to click my sync button now. Climb 250. Master flight directors up. Let's go up a bit higher, about 8,000, 9,000 or so. Engage autopilot, and we're away. Off, 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 off. All right. Give myself as high as we can go because there's no one here. We're going up to 350. That's set and confirmed.
Motion traffic Air Canada 540 rolling out 24 left.
One is fiction, the other is fact. Exactly. Yeah, someone watched the video. Got 27 of you guys in here. I really appreciate that, guys. We're running a giveaway because we recently hit 5,000 subscribers. I've had this channel for 7+ years. You can go and watch my old videos if you want to be if you want to laugh at me. But we've been trucking along for quite a while. We're actually up to 5,003 as of right now, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right, we'll start setting this up for nighttime. So a tiny bit of internal, and then we'll lower our display here. Technically, their intensity. Goes a little bit, lower, tiny bit, a little bit of that guy. All right, we'll go belts auto. It should be pretty. Actually, that looks pretty bumpy. We'll throw it back on. It's all right. All right, we're getting some cloud. It's +6, so we're gonna need the cowl anti-ice on because we're above 230 knots. We don't require the wing anti-ice unless we get a caution ice light. Throw those on. Here's 10,000. We'll go vertical speed 1,500, accelerating 280. And we'll get the taxi light off. The recog as well. Pressurization's okay. The belts are on. We're looking good. Hope you guys enjoying the stream so far. All right, coming up on 280 knots, I'm going to start increasing this vertical speed so I've got the nose starting to come up, and then I'll click speed mode. Speed mode, climb 280. The reason we do that in real life, there's the ice, that shouldn't work actually, that's a bug right there. Taking a picture of that. That shouldn't do that. Because we have the ice light, without the wing on, it should actually give me ice caution. And once I throw the wings on, then the ice goes green. So I'll report that one. Wings and cowl is on for the ice. The ice light's gone. We're still in icing conditions. And we're just about to get out of them here. No ice light on either one, so wings and cowls off. Guys, make sure to join the poll as well. Currently, we have one winner of a $50 card that has yet to be announced. However, Flight Sim Gaming, go check out his channel. He just donated $50, so please go check him out. I think it's worth a check out for 50 bucks. I don't know. He's a good friend of the channel as well, so really appreciate that. If you do, say hi for me. Anyways, he donated 50 bucks, so we can either do 2 winners at $50 each, or 1 winner of 50. And 2 winners of 25, or we can say screw it and do 4 winners of 25. I can add that to the poll. I don't think I can edit it anymore. But you let me know. Congratulations of reaching 5K subscribers. How's the new flight model coming along? New flight model is amazing. I'm in love with it. I kind of hate I can't show and stream it right now because I don't want to fly this one. But it'll be amazing. The dev Gravel and I developed it basically together. Well, I didn't do the coding. I just did what the airplane should do and feel like and drag and lift and all that kind of stuff. And he put it into numbers and the computer can understand. He just sent the a draft, one of the more final drafts over to Hans, so that'll be integrated in the next beta for everybody to beta test and whoever in the team, and then hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. So it's going real well. Coming up on the transition, and that's where we go from the standard altimeter source that we were on to standard, which is 2992, and if you're in Europe, it's 1013. Decimal 12, I think. There's a decimal in there somewhere. Awesome. Cool. We are cruising. Let's go Belts Auto. That everyone can take a stretch and take a bathroom break. Use the lav. Set our heading for the next course that's coming on up. A lot of you guys, new faces in the Discord, welcome. Hopefully you're not just here for a giveaway. We'll hopefully see you in the next one as well. If you do win especially, be sure to come check out some next videos. If you're here just for the giveaway, I don't blame you, so. We got 20 entries in the giveaway with 29 viewers, so we're looking pretty good. We'll be rolling the giveaway in roughly 15 minutes from now, so be sure to get on the Discord, subscribe and like, and press the button to enter said giveaway. You don't get free food, you get free airplane stuff for Flight Simulator. So basically, Varo, what's happening is we're 5K, we hit 5K subs, so we're doing a $50 giveaway to one person. And then if you enter the poll at the top, Flight Sim Gaming has donated $50 as well. So we can either run another $50 card to one person, or we can run 2 winners of 25. So you guys let me know. You want 2 winners of 50, 4 winners of 25, 1 winner of 50, 3 winners of 25, or 2 winners of 25. There's a bunch of ways we can mix this up. But I'm going to go with the original. I'm going to go with 1 winner of 50, and the reason I'm doing 1 winner of 50, at least for the one I'm giving away, is because I would like someone to purchase the RJ. If they watch the stream and they wanted the RJ, they can at least do that with that gift card. The other ones will be either 2 winners of 25 or 1 winner of 50, and then they can do whatever they want with it. So that's what the poll's going on for. It looks like it's pretty tied. It's not quite tied. There's still more for 2 winners. So enter the poll. Chase plane, I believe, is sold on Contrail. Let me go quickly check. I believe it is. Contrail. Oh, what am I doing? Chase plane. Maybe not. I don't think it is. Well, we could do. I haven't bought the. I've only bought the $50 gift card, so we can do a Sim Market gift card or whatever else you can buy a gift card. I don't know where else you can buy them though. If Parallel 42 is a gift card or not. Hey, contact me, Boston Center, 34-7.
Center, hello. Your radar contact position as reported. Descend at pulse discretion. Maintain flight level 240.
Radar contact and descend pilot discretion, flight level 240, Jet Blue 1878.
Boston Center, Jazz 863, flight level 260, climbing 350.
Jazz 863, Boston Center, hello. Do me a favor, file a flight plan.
Oh, we'll refile Jazz 863. I guess it didn't take. File. Boop. I really need a dispatcher. Wrong side, where are you at? It should be filed for your Jazz 863.
Delta 34, verify you're descending via the J-Fund 2 arrival.
They actually want us at 380. Plug that up in there.
63, squawk 7023.
7023, Jazz 863. That mic was terrible.
Delta 34, verify you're descending via the arrival. I don't see you descending. Delta 34, it just updated now. I'm sorry. I'll have you over to approach in a minute.
Boston Center, lower Canada 540, passing flight level 180.
That's Flight Sim Gaming's flying along with us.
Boston Center, good day. KLM 624, flight level 400.
Flight level 400. 400,000 feet.
Let's see, Air Canada 540, Boston Center, hello, squawk 2440.
Squawk 2440, Air Canada 540.
Delta 34, thanks to help, connect Boston approach 133.0.
Boston approach 133.
And KLM 624, Boston, what's your position?
KLM 624 is just over the waypoint.
Just our website, eh? Yeah.
KLM 624, Boston Center, radar contact position as reported. Maintain flight level 400.
Maintain flight level 400, KLM 624.
Jazz 863, radar contact 40 west of Burlington, climb maintain flight level 380.
Climb 380, Jazz 863.
Air Canada 540, radar contact 45 west of Burlington, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, Air Canada 540.
Hey, Isaac, welcome. Hope you joined the giveaway. We're going to be doing 2 and/or 3 giveaways tonight. Get on Discord and start giving or entering. Not giving away. A little bit of turbulence coming in. We'll see if it's if it stays. Anyone know if a fix for old liveries for V2? I have a really cool, but probably not. I'm not sure, Daniel. No idea. 31.6 half bank climb 7.7. We'll match that up. There we go.
JetBlue 106, connect Boston approach 133.0. Good day.
Over to Boston, JetBlue 106. Thank you. Have a good one. Boston Center, hello again. Citation error up with
9er Alpha Lima, Boston approach. Roger, expect the Great Point visual, runway 24.
Expect the Great Point visual, runway 24. Citation error, please. Thanks.
We're going to end the poll there, guys. It looks like the 3 winners is what's going on. So we're going to have 1 winner of 50 and 2 winners of $25.
Cross Cannon at or above 5,000 at Cannon cleared the RNAV runway 28 at Albany at LO 610.
United 124, Moncton Center closed, frequency change approved, bye-bye.
Boston Center, Vision Jet 24 Charlie
NRS November 24 Charlie Alpha Boston, go ahead.
Hello, 24 Charlie Alpha is on the ground at Gabreski, West Hampton
Weird that
Airport.
I'm looking at
Pick up
Parallel
my
42
apartment
gift cards, and they have tax on their gift cards, which is interesting.
Let's see, West Hampton. Unfortunately, that's New York Tracon. He's not online. You can go back to advisory.
Usually gift cards
Okay,
don't have
back to
tax on
advisory.
them.
Give me a shout when we get over towards
Contrail
your
has no
area
tax on
for
theirs, so
24
probably do
Charlie
two
Alpha.
Contrail ones.
November 9er Alpha Lima, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, Niner Alpha Lima.
Alright guys, the next giveaway is going live now to enter. So the first one we haven't rolled yet, don't worry, but we're going to roll the next one as well. And next one should be allowed to be entered in. There's 2 winners for the second one. 2 winners for the second one, 1 winner for the top one. That's all because Flight Sim Gaming donated $50 Canadian. So we'll be doing 15 euros to Contrail, which equates to 24-ish Canadian, somewhere in there. With all the conversion-y things going on. And you'll have to be part of the Discord so I can send you a message
Boston Center,
for
Jetblue
the card.
1620 on the Lipsta 8 departure past 5,800.
JetBlue 1620 Boston Center, hello. Climb maintain for level 310.
Climb tape level 310 for JetBlue 1620.
Number 600 8 here, we're on the
I'll do one parallel 42 card. And one.
Roger.
Let me type it in chat.
Within 5 miles of the airport.
Roger, we'll advise within 5 miles, November 600 8 here.
Lufthansa AA1 requested in.
Lufthansa 881, descend across Lolly, out of maintain for level 200.
I was about to ask why Boston Center active over New York, but then remembered recent. Yeah. Yeah. Nice looking sky there. Nice, still bright on the west coast. Yeah. Well, we're on the east coast right now, but it's probably a lot brighter on the west coast. And you know what? I forgot to get rid of those guys.
Center, hello, you made a contact 20 miles west of Bridgeport.
Don't know what all that is.
Maintain level 370.
There we go.
Maintain 370, Virginia, set Alpha.
So second giveaway is live. We have 12 entries for 2 winners, and the first giveaway will be given away in about 5 minutes or so. But I wish I could title the giveaways, but. It was 37 for 38,000. We're getting closer. And Vera, I just saw your text in Discord. Yeah, V-Pilot is definitely the go-to for VATSIM, at least in my opinion. I haven't bought the other 2 cards yet because I just got well, me and the Flights Community just donated the money to do it. So if you guys want a different gift card of equal value, you can text me that too, like SimMark or whatever, and I'll just buy whatever one that that is for. So let me know. Right now it's one parallel 42, 15 US, and one
requesting lower, please.
and one Montreal 15 euros plus the $50 one. But if you guys want the $50 Contrail card's already paid for, but the other two cards aren't paid for. So if you guys win, whoever wins and wants a different gift card for equal value, just text me, let me know. We'll talk about it. But in saying that, we only have a second giveaway because of this man in chat right now, Flight Sim Gaming. So go check out his channel. I left the link there. Please go subscribe to him if you won. There's my timer. We got about 2 minutes left on the first giveaway. 3 minutes left on the first giveaway. Sorry, 2 minutes in the first one, 3 minutes in the second one. So we're doing back-to-back giveaways. AltsCap 380. Bring our power back. Now they want us at 7.8 today.
Jazz 898 to send across Lolly at a maintain flight level 200.
It's not us, we're 863.
Okay, begin descent across Lolly at flight level 200, Jazz 898.
Thinking about it now, I probably should have spaced these giveaway a little bit more out, but that's fine. I can delete the second one if you guys want to space it out. Up to you guys. I really don't care.
November 6970, radar service terminated, squawk VFR.
Okay, top of climb. We're supposed to do it in 26 minutes. We did it in 22 minutes. And sorry, my throat's killing me here. 6,300 plan on the fuel. We're 7,000, so 800 above plan, and we're about 1,800 above minimum. Looking good.
Center United, I-8368, flight level 330.
Alright guys, you only got 1 minute to enter the first giveaway. We only have 26 entries, so we're missing a few people that are watching currently. Hey G knows, how's it going? G, go to Discord, go giveaways, and press the button to enter the giveaway. You got 7 seconds.
982. What is your position?
There's another one coming up though.
We just passed.
And the winner is... I don't know why the time's going up. Come on, Discord, don't do this to me.
United 982, Boston, your radar contact, maintain flight level 330.
Maintain flight level 330, United 982.
Did it come up? Or does it not know because there's... Oh, it might be waiting for the second giveaway as well. Alright, we're gonna get all three at once. Should be picking a random winner here. The next one ends in 36 seconds for the 2 gift cards. So I'm hoping the Discord bot picks one. Slow down a little bit here. We'll start getting prepped for Philadelphia. There's no Philly ATIS on just
Hello,
yet.
Jet 24 Charlie Alpha 10,000 for 11,000 over Orca.
Just waiting on the Discord to, in 7 seconds, I assume it should pick a winner for all of them.
Charlie Alpha, Boston Center.
It didn't pick a winner. Alright, well, let me go over the
20 west to Calverton, maintain 1,000.
Position as reported 1,000 for 24 Charlie Alpha.
And we're 24 Charlie Alpha, Providence, altimeter 29907.
29907, 24 Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, it says 42 seconds, but it's going up. Let me see if I can make it, make it do it here. Oh, is it? Okay, maybe it's just off for me then. For me, it's saying it should have went off already. There we go. Congratulations to JJ. JJ Stevens, you won the $50 Contrail gift card. You can buy the CRJ, you can buy something else, you can buy something else with that. So get with me on Discord and I will just send me a DM and I will send you the code that should be redeemable on the Contrail website and or app. Congratulations, JJ. I've seen you before as well, so I know you're not just a rando, which always makes me feel better. It shouldn't, because I might have just gained a loyal subscriber from this, but it just kind of feels better when someone I know wins it, if you know what I mean. So the other two winners should be coming up here shortly. I feel like horseshoe. Yeah. And I know he's in the chat. Hey, hello, JJ. Congrats. I will send you the code now. It is for you to use whenever you want.
Runway, please.
Let me know if it works. It should work.
Yeah, I'll choose 321.
Now you Death Watch. Yeah, you better. Let's see. We have Yoham. Yoham has won a gift card, and AvGeek Blue Force has won a gift card. Both Yoham is a good friend. I know him for a long time, and AvGeek Blue Force, I've known you as well. So you guys can choose. Yoham, send me a DM. I know you, so you're good. And AvGeek, send me a DM as well if you want the gift card you've won, or of an equal value of a different gift card. Being, if you don't want the Parallel 42. You want Contrail 15 US, whatever, just send me what gift card you want of equal value of flight sim related things, and then that's it. JJ coming with membership and gifting 5 members. Thank you so much for that, JJ. Really appreciate that, my friend. Paying it forward, yeah, I appreciate that, my friend. We hit 5K, so this is just what I'm giving back to the community. We're not going to be stopping streaming this. We'll keep going with the streams as we do, and a lot more cool CRJ stuff coming out for sure in the next month or two, I assume. So be ready for that. Be ready for that.
610, final runway 28.
Let's start doing some work here, guys.
610, the Albany wind 2808.
Abdi says he'll take the Contrail.
Runway 28, clear to Annabella 610.
And Johan wants Contrail. Perfect. Let me buy 2 of these real quick. And I'll buy those. Check out. Yeah, sign in, blah, blah. As I said, guys, I wasn't planning on multiple giveaways, so this is, I have to buy them real quick. The other one I had lying around.
Jazz 898, nearest approach was closed. Straight air service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Understood, over to Unicom 6 ATC Jazz 898. See ya.
Okay.
Stand by as I get my shop code. Or not. Let's do Google Pay. Again, Yoham and Geek Blue Force, you guys won those gift cards. It's not even me. It's from Flights and Gaming. He donated the money for that. That's all him. So go pay it forward on his channel as well, guys. It's not just me doing this. Once I get the gift cards sent to me, I will send them to you.
November 9er Alpha Lena, the wind 310 at 7, runway 24.
Alright, Philadelphia, weather? No. What I want? I want ATIS. Weather, ATIS, there we go. Alright, let's make this bigger. I'm just waiting on the email to get sent to me from Contrail for the codes, and I'll send them over. Also, let me know if it worked for you, JJ, as well. It's the first time I've done that, so... Simultaneous approaches, expect 27 right, original approach 35. We're going to plan 27 right.
SW 1620 negative.
Drink some water here.
If Moncton were online, I think they do it sometimes, but not us.
Okay, Roger, thank
ILS 27 right. Hey, there's the codes coming on in. So the first one, it will be sent to, well, will be sent basically at the same time. Yoham has been sent. And, come on, copy. Please, phone, thanks. And Blue Force has been sent. You both have 15 US on Contrail, which is about 23, 25-ish, somewhere on there, Canadian dollars each. To do whatever you like with them. Oh, awesome. Hey, say hi to Master for me as well. Good friend of the channel. You guys go check him out. Really appreciate you guys joining in. Now we'll focus on the landing with all that done. I gotta set this approach up. 108.95 or IPDP, so IPDP in there. 108.95, that's good. We'll forget about the HCP, but we would set that up in real life. That's been set up. The MDA ILS is 211, so we'll set 220. Although it's going to be visual.
Center Bella 610 is going to be left on Alpha.
Alrighty. Performance perf, we're at 68,200. Let me plug the approach in here because this thing doesn't work without it, so that will be fixed, I hope, in the new one. Now let's 27 right. We'll go via.
Hello there from
I'll just do vector.
441, level at flight level 350. Planning to cross
Put that in.
Flight level 270.
Planning 4,700 pounds plus 68. 68 plus 1, 69. 69 plus 1 is 70. So it'll be about 73,000 pound landing, we'll call it. Round up. And we'll go takeoff and landing. 73 on the dot. Runway 27 right, refresh the METAR, VREF, and reverser. We'll say none, it's a dry day. Calculate land distance, we're using 3,200 feet out of 9,500 feet. And I'll show you guys my little speed book here that I got that is not for my company, but I found one online that has basically the same numbers in it because it's the same airplane. So I'll show you how we're going to determine our speeds. To get this going, I'll catch up with chat in just a second. I just have to get this up and running. By the way, guys, no one told me if the overlay is working or not. Oh, you know what? It's not. It should be up now. I'm really bad at this.
United 982, Lima Airspace, New York, center closed, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 99.
Alright, so... let's do this. 73,000 pound takeoff. This is 758.
Station 9 Alpha Lima, welcome to Nantucket, parking the Echo.
65, 69, 73,000 pounds. So, we've got a VREF of 139 at flat 45. And these ones aren't the same as our as our cards. So I'm going to use this number 148 for a V2 go around. It should spit out a VT of 196. So go over here, select V2 was 148 with a VT of 196 has been set. Add a little bit of thrust for this, and we'll go back and fix up our FMS because we have to execute it to get these times in the sim. Reversionary mode. There we go. Next page. Bring up these chart. Let me catch up the chat real quick. I'm not sure what I want to buy. Yeah, well, you can buy whatever you like. You take your time. Probably the CRJ version 2. Yeah, man. Join the club. The CRJ is only going to get better as well. So if you do buy it, if you're not impressed when you get it, you will be when the new flight model comes up, update comes out. So if you get it now, take the time to learn it. It is different than all the other aircraft.
Runway 27 approach.
A bit of a learning curve.
Clear ILS runway 27 approach, JetBlue 1878.
Hey, Wendy, welcome. Wendy, you just missed both, all three giveaways. Sorry about that, my friend, but let me get rid of this giant window in your face. There we go. Thanks for stopping by.
Boston Center.
Jody Dodo, what's up? Just finished. Oh, hey, what's up? What's going on? We just finished 3 giveaways. Yoham, JJ Stevens, and Blue Force. Yeah, Blue Force just won 3 giveaways for our 5K celebration.
10 Hotel Alpha Boston. Hello. Yeah, your flight plan is screwed up. Are you just going to Boston, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, no, I should be filed as a C750 to Boston via Merit Roebuck 3.
Right, and we'll have
level at
Jalto.
level 210.
Was 2100. Our VREF of 139. Seems a little quick.
Number 410 Hotel
Has been all
Alpha,
set.
I got you now. You're ready to contact descend via Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 29908.
So the first restriction we got to care about really is Spuds 250 10,000. And we're coming in from Delancey.
Runway 27.
That's about it. So we'll be focusing on Spuds 10,000.
Roebuck 3, runway 27, altimeter 29908.
Hey, find the call live. Hey, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. You're installing V2. Hey, we'll enjoy it, my friend. You actually used the gift card for what I intended. It's someone by the CRJ. You didn't have to, but I appreciate that. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. There's a million videos on the channel that help out, and you can always ask in the Discord as well. And with V2 point, whatever they want to call it, hopefully coming up pretty soon, you're going to have a much better jet once that next update comes out with the next new flight model. Heavily involved in that flight model, so if it's doing what it's doing, most likely it's because what it does in real life from my perspective and my experience, and he's replicated that in the sim. But if it looks kind of a bit weird, still send it to me, and I can let you know if it's a bug or not.
141 Boston
But you're gonna notice diminished climb performance through 30,000, which is real. A lot less drag in the descent. Flight controls all.
63 New York Center closed. Frequency change approved, and congrats on the 5K.
Hey, 22.8, and thank you very much for subscribing. We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for the service.
Air Canada 5.
That was pretty nice of him. I wonder who was in chat. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah. So if you'll diminish climb performance, all lift drag with different flap settings, different power settings have been adjusted. On final, we should be roughly 2 degrees nose up. Oh, new contact me. Oh, it's auto ATC. On final, 2 degrees nose up or so with a 6 to 8 degree of trim with 55 N1, flat 45 should keep you roughly in the right zone, which is what it does real world. All the yoke physics, when in this version I'm having to dampen my yoke significantly, like minus 90s in sensitivity. In the new one, you can leave default and it'd be okay. I still add a little bit of dead zone here and there, but you can leave default on your TCA yoke and it'd be 100% fine. So that's all to come. It'd be so much better, and I can't wait for that to come out. Especially other things like holds and flex temps have been adjusted and all that kind of stuff too. So it'll be a lot better. Poutine says, can't wait for the FM update. Yeah, me neither, my friend. Me neither. Woody says, gotta say, loving your content, man. I've honestly only been flying the CRJ because of your, and I appreciate, hey, well, we appreciate you watching, and I hope it helps. That's why it was created. That's why I create these videos. People can learn how to fly the CRJ a bit better. So if it makes it a bit more of a flyable, tolerable airplane, then that's, my goal's been achieved. I've noticed as well, Wendy, that when I watched people before saying things were bugs and all this stuff, it was usually because of just user error. There is still bugs, but most of the time it's just user error. So that's kind of why I made videos too, to kind of say this is not a bug. That's just what the CRJ does. Even those ILS low capture issues, that's what it does in real life. I don't think he modeled that on purpose, but that's what happens. Can confirm, not feature, not flaw. Joe says, sorry, I missed the giveaways because I was flying. No worries, Joey. No worries. I'm sure we'll have another one soon. Putin says, oh yeah, I already read that one. I appreciate you guys spending your Saturday evenings with me. I was actually supposed to be working today. I was saying this earlier, but yesterday I woke up in St. Louis, a crusty throat. You know, you got something in your throat, and then but as you wake up, it kind of goes away. Today I woke up again and with a nose plugged. So I did the flight home, and our nurse knows my ear handle. All my yoke was down, even though it's up in the airplane. But I booked off. I had 8 more flights to do for today, for tomorrow. But it's, if you've ever been in a plane with any sinuses blocked, you'll know what I'm talking about, as it's not a fun ride, especially if you're the one flying it. So, better to be safe and sorry, rather than risking everything. I'm going to get Sky Dolly running in the background for replays, and I'm also going to get G's up in the background for feet per minute, because you guys like to see that stuff. I'll be honest with you, rear world, obviously we don't know what our feet per minutes are, but as long as we're center line within a touchdown zone, we don't hit the brakes too much, and everyone can walk off safely and nicely. It's kind of all we really want. So don't get too caught up on the feet per minutes and all that G stuff. Comes to rear world. Oh, another contact me. Who wants me now? Auto ATC. Close spuds at maintain 1,000. Cool, that's what we were expecting. Spuds at 10. Spuds. Let's do 10,000. So that should pop up a VNAV picture there, depending on how close I am to it. It requires 3,000 now, so let's start going. I'll just bug something initially and I'll center it up. 3,000 idle thrust. Now this autopilot in this version reacts a little too quickly. That'll be even more adjusted. It was adjusted in V2, but it needs to be further adjusted. Flight Gaming, I'm taking runway 27 right. CST Gaming, hey, welcome. CST, you missed 3 giveaways, my friend. We did a $50 giveaway to Contrail, which was won. We got Yoham winning another $15. JJ won the 50, and then Yoham won a $15 gift card to Contrail as well. And then AvGeek Blue Force won a $15 Contrail gift card as well. I can't speak. I'm a little sick, so I'll be making mistakes here and there. That's a threat for today's brief, by the way, guys. I'm sick a little bit, and it might be getting worse, so I'll throw that out. But yeah, we're doing a little bit of a 5K celebration stream in the MK Studios Philly, which is a beautiful scenery, actually. I just picked that one up. Actually, I used your code for that one, CSD. I used your code for Philly, and I used your code. I also bought Seattle. So I have not yet to use Seattle yet, but that should be coming hopefully shortly soon. If you guys want to buy stuff on Contrail, by the way, before you use it, go use CST Gifts Gaming's code, or Owls' code as well has one. It's a one-time usage though, so just beware of that. So maybe save it for when you want to buy like a million things. Don't know why my faceplane keeps resetting my view from where I had it nicely all set. Alrighty, we're going to accelerate 290 in our descent. It's going to transition it by itself to IAS through 31.6. There it goes, 290. Now notice I need thrust to keep this descent going. In the next version, you will not require that. It'll be much slicker, much harder to descend in the next one. Rona strikes again? Hopefully not. I don't think I have the Rona, but maybe. Which gate you parking? Delta 2. Delta 2 from memory. If you want to take up Delta 5. Whoa. You're going to Seattle real life? Hey, well if you buy the Seattle scenery, use CST's code. I can dig for it and I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the chat. It looks pretty good. I've never used it yet. To finish, is the viewpoint you just had set approximate to what your viewpoint is real jet? Yeah, basically, it's what I like to have. So, in real life, these never align for me, personally. They're kind of useless for me. I'll go idle thrust. But I like to get... I mean, in real life, you're never going to get the perspective correctly. But in the sim, I like to have it kind of this bottom of the screen portion. So I get everything I need here, and then just a little bit above the messages in the stat window visible. So anything pops up there. Dude, I saw that approach. That was a pretty cool one. Yeah, for sure. I don't have the CJ. I was never really actually into that kind of corporate stuff, but it looks like a pretty cool little jet. I think if they had the one that had all the older tech in it, I'd probably be more interested. All those screens kind of throw me off.
Canada 540,
But that landing was pretty spicy. It looked pretty cool.
Philly traffic.
And you're getting me into 24 as well. I started setting some stuff up. I just can't be bothered right now to keep going with it. When I get into 24. I probably will when the new flight model update comes out, and when I have time to import all the sceneries and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no worries, Defender. No worries at all. Let's see, we're here. Go on a slat. Spud's 250, 10,000, so they actually want 250 there, which is kind of going to put a wrench in my plan. Let's add that here so I don't forget. That should have auto set by itself, but I guess it did not. So Spuds wants 33. Alright, well, we're going to have to we'll do 36 and we'll use some boards. Spoilers coming on out. Good thing is this one's, in this version of the CRJ is incredibly slick. So we'll get her on down. I'm going to keep 290 for the time being. So I'll lessen some spoiler. Sounds like you might like the Lear's 35. Not sure who makes it. V1 likes it a lot. Analog stuff too. Yeah, it's just more fun to me. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure in real world, if I'm real world flying it, you know, give me all the screens. But in sim, it's just more entertaining, in my opinion. Checking out the 727 as well. That one looked pretty cool. Don't know if I have enough time to devote to that, but. Also, guys, if you're using the RJ, don't be afraid to use the spoilers. They're literally the size of your forearm. Real world, they do basically nothing. Passengers don't notice when they're on, so other than if you see it. So don't be afraid to use them. Use them all the time. And the Philly altimeter. ATIS reporting was. Not press the B button for now. Let's see if that's correct. 3010 for Philly. By the way, guys, we were playing a bit of trivia last time. We could do it again. The question I'll pose to you guys, if we're doing, if we're, let's say, encounter some moderate to severe turbulence, what Mach and or airspeed, whichever is less, should we decelerate to for max penetration in that type of turbulence? Leave the comments down below. What speed or Mach for max penetration in the CRJ 900? Play a little bit of trivia. Shaq says 727 is great. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'd love to do the INS on it. I know you love your RJs. You should get the Abra RJ. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool too. That's the 4-jet one, right? 4-engine. That one looks pretty sick too. I don't know where I fly. Probably yell at Europe stuff with that. Didn't they used to do like British Airways with that out of that small city airport? Basically, what's going on here, guys, is we're holding 3,000 a minute, even though that waypoint wants 2,000 a minute. That's because that waypoint wants 250 knots. So we're going to keep going on to 3, and once we're about 12,000 feet, we're just going to match this with this, and we'll slow for 250. So I'm going to set 250. We're going to keep the 290. We're just idle thrust right now in our 3,000 foot per minute descent. Going well. Going well. Yeah, INS nav. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. I'm used to do it from the Concorde a long time ago, back in P3D, and because FS Labs have lied to me and they're not bringing it, I guess, I'll have to get my fix somewhere else. But the 747 Classic as well by PMDG, which I haven't heard much about lately, but that one I really want with the INS. That'll be super sweet. There's 12,000. Let's bug 1,400 a minute. Out about 13, actually I'll do 1,200 a minute, because as we slow down, notice it will require actually less and less as we're getting slower. So 1,200 a minute. Idle thrust will decel at 250 all nice. Get rid of the approach checks now. .27 right. I've actually landed on this runway quite a few times, and I don't think it's there anymore. But there used to be 11,000, 10,000. There used to be a aircraft carrier, an old diminished aircraft carrier, kind of right here on this part of the approach. It was quite cool. I'm gonna get the CTAF up. CTAF. I planned this flight earlier before I started the stream because there were people online, but it seems like everyone went offline. Alt's cap 10,000, 250 knots, adding thrust for 250. The spoilers are still retracted. We're going to go ahead and say we're okay with those messages. Whoa. And we'll box that. Messages are boxed. Cac Gary, I see you're about 4-degree nose down. Is this realistic as normal descent? Yeah, about 3,000 feet per minute. Depending on the speed you're going. So the faster true airspeed up higher, we're usually about maybe 2 degrees to level. But once we're down here, for 3,000 minute, it'll require 3 to 5. Depends on the day. That's pretty accurate. Everything in aviation changes every day. Day to day is different. Flight to flight is different. So it's in the ballpark. Defender has the only answer here was 280 or Mach 7.5 for turbulent air penetration. That is correct. So if you encounter some moderate to severe turbulence and you're maybe thinking it might be at risk to the aircraft, you'll slow to 280 knots or 0.75 on the Mach, whatever is lower. And that is your max penetration airspeed in the RJ 900. Yeah, flying just the two of us. We can. I'm gonna stop singing. Let's go. Let's see what's going up on here. Plan to be about 3,000 at Ferris, so why don't I plug that in just as a reference for myself? I have no one else to descend me, so 3,000. Recognizes it's the descent. Puts up a descent of 900 feet a minute. Wait till it says 1,200. Under 10,000 feet, it's quite difficult to hold 250 knots more than 1,300 feet a minute or so. AvGeek, if you're still in here, to redeem the gift card, I believe you go to the Contrail shop. Let's see if I can find it here. It's either at checkout or it's before. Johan just used it and JJ just used it, so if they have more knowledge on it, they can probably be better than I can. It's somewhere though. I've used one before. I'll definitely help you after the stream if they can't help you. Are you able 3.5 or 2.6 at Philly? Yes, depending on weight. Yes, depending on weight. I have done a visual 3.5 once at Philly. Normally it's 2.7, right? We go over here, select 2.3.5. Yeah, so using 32 out of 65. It works. Today would be a tailwind and kind of be pointless to take. But it definitely works depending on your weight. And if you're a 700 or smaller, it's a lot easier as well. But we're already set up for 2.7, right? So from real world perspective, there's no point to make this harder than it needs to be. I know in sim people will challenge themselves. I'm type rated. I'm challenged enough. I'm good. I'm gonna go with what's easy. And we would just take 2.7, right? Take the runway you can. 1,100 minutes required. Let's dial down to 3. Vertical speed 3. It's about 1,200 a minute. Idle thrust. Yeah, no worries, AvGeek. Oh, the JJ just said how to do it there, so hopefully you get it working. We'll actually do descend 250, idle thrust. See, this is a bit, once it gets to 250, I'm curious, like, it should not be doing that. I'm curious to see what happens once it actually gets to its speed. It should hold about 17 up here, 100 feet per minute, and then as we get lower, it should be about 12 to 14, if even that, 12 to 15 area. Yeah, it's getting a bit more in the ballpark. Let's make some calls here, why don't we? We're approximately... we'll call it... This says 46. I don't know if I truly believe that, seeing how this is a 10-mile ring. The bug as well. Actually, I think it might have counts all of that in there. Philly traffic, Jazz 863, 10 miles to the north. 7,000, descending 3,000, planning ILS 27 right on the Spuds 7 arrival. I just got your message there as well, JJ, in Discord, so congratulations again. Enjoy your CRJ. Notice we got the blue needles already popping up. These are our preview ILS needles. So if I were to go green needles right now, because I have it tuned in both, the course should be automatically set. I should not have to set the course in green needles manually. Sometimes it screws up in the sim, but you shouldn't have to. All right, let's start getting this a bit darker in here. Want as much night vision outside as we can. Do like a tiny bit of flood on. Although it's kind of a little too bright in the sim, so we'll just get rid of that. Gonna add a little bit of thrust so we can shallow out this descent rate a little bit. Alright, we'll go heading mode, and we'll just kind of fly our heading roughly of 087. We'll sequence the approach. Grab Hurston. Bring it second from the top. The approach course of 268. And what that's going to do, guys, is going to get rid of all this star garbage and make an extended center line from Martin. Sorry, not Hurston, whatever I said. Execute that. 4,000, 3,000, let's go idle thrust. And we're going to do vertical speed 1,500. Right turn 120. Green needles. That's not, notice it hasn't been set. So in the sim it screws up sometimes. That one has been set, 268. So let's go ahead and set this guy up real quick, 268. Slowing Alt's cap. Slow to roughly 190. We're gonna get the flaps out as well. And I just realized I put lower than 3. That was an oopsie from me. That is not a bug. That is me not paying attention.
Philly traffic,
that's why we have 2 people in our life.
Turning downwind for 27
Go flap 1. We're gonna turn right again. It is visual though, so it's not like we're actually IFR. We're just VSing slowly back up to 3, even though, again, we are visual. We could be below it, because they would have cleared you for a visual approach in this condition. Let's cap at 3. Go flap 8, and then speed of 180. And in that case, in a visual, we can be lower than these altitudes. These are if you're IMC, if you're actually full IMC or IFR. If you've been cleared for the ILS, you'll have to use these. But because we're doing a visual, we don't have to. That number looks a bit wrong, but we'll keep going. We'll say we're cleared to land because there's no one here. I'll throw them all on. Start to get a little laggy. That's okay. Philly traffic, Jazz 863, 10-mile final, runway 27 right, Philly. Under a mile on cross track, loc 0 should say loc 2. Loc is 2 and glide slope armed. Turn it in a little bit more. Lobe 2 captured. We're going to center up 268 on the heading indicator. One dot above in the glide slope, looking nice. Runway's in sight, visual calls, visual landing. I'm going to get rid of the MDA. We don't need that, although I think it'll still play in the sim. So we got to be stable by 500 in visual conditions. All right, we'll go gear down. Love that sound. That's the sound it makes. That's the wrong sound, but when that gear clunks out, that is exactly what it sounds like when that nose gear comes out. Glide slope captured. Let me start the replay. Or recording, I should say. Bring the thrust back a wee bit. Alright guys, get your landing predictions in chat. I don't know because of my monitor where the G's feet per minute thing will pop up, but I'll read it out and let you know what they are. Got a 9,000 foot strip, so don't need to slam it, don't need to grease it. We're just going to get inside the touchdown zone and be happy with it. Flap 20, we'll slow to 160. Let's get that butter. We'll see, my friend. CRJ worth it for Xbox, please? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you to be. I've never used this sim on Xbox ever. Agnes says butter at 174. Well, we can sure try. We can sure try. I'm gonna wait on the flaps 30 a little bit. Let's get my list of excuses out of the way. I've noticed people give excuses. So the wind's, you know, wind, and earth is earth, and hungry and tired. So there's a list of excuses out of the way. Can't make it anymore. Got a lot of optimistic numbers in there. That's all good. Flat 30, 156. Here's a good excuse. I'm used to the beta CRJ, so I may over flare the crap out of this because I'm used to that one. Flat 45, a ref of 139. This is very real. That nose coming down like that when those flaps come out is very realistic. It should be decelling more, which the new flight model should do that. But that's very realistic. Two to 6 if you're gonna go for it. Yeah, you missed not feeling well as an excuse. Oh yeah, I'm sick. There you go. Throat's kind of itchy, nose still plugged. There you go. All right, autopilot off. Let's get rid of the flight director. Visual landing. Here's a trivia question for you guys. On a Cat 1 ILS, what is the lowest you can go down with autopilot engaged? Feet above ground. This is the MK Studios Philadelphia, guys. If you guys want a gift card and you haven't used it yet, use CST's discount code or Owl's discount code and go pick yourself up maybe Philly or Seattle from MK or whatever else you want.
Traffic Air Canada 540, 10 mile final, 27 right.
Philly traffic, Jazz 863, 2 mile final, 27 right. Philly. For once these pappies actually like make sense, I'm starting to get a little high. Correcting. Now the pappy disagrees with the glide slope a little bit. That's okay. For visual.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Whoop, there's my beta yoke going in. Don't worry about that. I got a minus 77 with a 1.02 G. Alright. My reverse button yet again didn't work. We're going to try to make this exit here. if we can, without cooking everything over. Under 45 knots, we can exit safely on the right side. And we're going to take a further right. Since there's no one here, I'm just going to go right into the ramp and take a right. They usually in real life do not want you doing that. You have to take the right on Julia, but I'm going to do it here because there's no one here. And we'll do our after landings. Let's have a bit more on a straightaway here. Let's call it GSX. Oh, my throat's starting to kill now. Let's call it GSX for gate Delta 2. And show me this spot. We're going to quickly watch Flight Sim Gaming come on in. So I'm kind of just going to stop somewhere. And that is all good. We'll leave the nose light on just so I can see, which we do in real life as well, by the way, guys. And I'm just going to stop right here and hope no one cares. Let's get out there. Actually, let's do this better. Nearest runway.
Philly traffic, Air Canada 540, short, final 27 right.
I love chase plane, guys. There's Flight Sim Gaming. Kind of. He's in there somewhere. That landing puts me to shame. Don't sweat it, man. It's practice, 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 practice. I have landings in real life that don't go the way I want. They're still safe, of course, but, you know, could have did something better here and there. And I have landings in real life that go the way I want. It's just what it is. Try not to make excuses. I hear a lot of people make excuses like the wind, and like you're paid in real world. That's your job. You're flying the plane. Counter the wind. You know, your job to think about that kind of stuff. So I like to blame myself more than blaming the airplane or blaming the sim or the wind. I think this put me on the wrong runway. There we go. That's the right one. I think. No, I was on the right one. Can't tell. I'll just move myself. Touchdown zone somewhere over there. I'll go to daytime so you guys can see this one. Stop my recording. Flight Sim Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. The reason you guys won the extra 2 gift cards is because of this man right here. Really good friend of the channel. Nice. Nice safe landing right in the touchdown zone. Walking the nose on down. So what's about? Don't worry about these pyramids.
Minus 200, yeah, baby.
Yeah, look good here, my friend. There he is on the decel over there. Go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to leave this guy turned on because we're going to do the replays now. So I'll go flaps 45. Let me go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. And we're going to get into some replays. I'm not one for shutting down because I honestly don't care. But I'll just show you what you guys want to see. Put it bluntly. So that aircraft carrier real world is one of these guys here. I don't know if they actually show it, but yep, there it is. That's it right there. Oh yeah, Dom. Best skin on there. No bias. There's my beta pull. Did you see that? What I mean by that is in the beta, I have to pull the yoke more to do what I want. And on these settings, I don't have to do that, so there's blaming myself. That was my fault. Oh well. Go back here. Give you a different view of it. The technique for that, guys, it's what I use in real life. The same technique. At 50 feet, you look down the runway. At 40 feet, you do nothing. At 30 feet, start walking the power back. You gotta fight yourself not to flare. At 20 feet, start the flare. At 10 feet, any rudder if necessary, idle thrust, and continue a slight back pressure. And it'll all work out in theory. A little bit of a slow-mo for you guys. Thanks, Dom. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Congratulations to Yoham, JJ, and Abgeek Blue Force. You guys are the first giveaway winners that I've ever done on this channel, so thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of it. Really appreciate it. We'll leave you with some views, and thank you for Flight Sim Gaming for stopping on by and flying along and donating $50 for that for the gift cards as well. So guys, be sure to go check out Flight Sim Gaming. Awesome guy. I've had dinner and lunch many times, which I have to pay back now. We'll get some Slovakia or something. And yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll try to play around with some chase plane views, and we'll get this going. So for me, we'll call it a night. I'll leave you with the replays. Thanks for joining. Later.